As you can imagine, I'm a big advocate of rhythm. Rhythm is one of the most underused musical tools in Western music, I think. If we think about rhythm, the first thing that I see people trying to do is one hand play in 7, one hand play in 5, one hand left foot play cláve, the next bass drum play in 4/4. That's not how things work in music. Those are exercises, okay? That's for people who don't understand how to apply rhythm in music. Now, I just want to say that because I want to inspire you to take the journey into rhythm. There has to be a way to bridge this gap for drummers out there in the world that don't get the chance to play with incredibly great musicians. You know, when you play with great people, you understand where your flaws are really fast, right? And one of the things that all great musicians know is a lot of rhythm, okay? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna play this song that I've been working on, and it's a very interesting song just because of what happens to it rhythmically. Now watch, the tempo is gonna be 1:35 fusion, 90s fusion kind of tempo, right? I'm just gonna play this for you. It's something that I've been working on. It's not an entire song yet. It's just a groove and an idea for interesting drumming, and it's kind of a fusion thing. And you know, it's just an idea right now. It's the seed of something. So I just want to play this for you. It's like a fusion 90s thing. Just fun for drums. Okay, now listen to this. Listen to this. What happens when I take the basic groove with the drums, okay? What I'm going to do is speed up the tempo. Watch what happens. We're at 135. Here we go. What's happening? What's starting to happen? Well, first of all, we lost the loop. Logic is freaking out. Now let's take out these hi-hats here. Sorry, not those, these. And let's bump up tempo, keep bumping up the tempo. What happened? It turned into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we accelerated and the whole thing turned into 3. But listen. Okay, sounds like some kind of African thing, and it sounds like a mix of chacarera, which is a rhythm from South America, and fusion and something weird. Now, wow, what the heck? It was in 4, we sped it up, now it's in 3. Just by doing some different perspective changes, tempo-wise, we have a whole new thing to work with. I've adjusted the bass line a little bit to make it a little less frenetic because of speeding up. I just doubled the length of the rhythm. So listen to this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Rhythm is amazing, okay? Rhythm will give you creative ideas, super creative ideas. You just have to know how to work with it, okay? If all you do is play binary language as fast as you can, the world of rhythm will never open up to you. You have to stop, take a breath, and listen to what's going on in the world. The wonderful, amazing properties of rhythm. It's more than just playing, 7 here, 5 here, 3 on the foot. And the key is knowing how to shift your brain and use rhythm to construct musical ideas. Rhythm is like a kaleidoscope. Depending on which way you turn it, you get different shapes and colors and textures. That's what it's all about, man. It's not about doing independent stuff. Unfortunately, that's like the surface, and it's the first thing people will see, especially if you're not in a culture of rhythm. If you're not in a culture of rhythm, everything will seem like drumming exercises to you. Unfortunately, not only to drummers, to other musicians too. If you're not in a rhythmic society, all that vocabulary, rhythmic vocabulary, will be like a stranger to you. A lot of times you won't even be able to find the one on some music, I mean, I'm telling you this from experience, because when I first listened to African music, for example, or even Afro-Cuban, some real intense bata stuff, I couldn't find the one. I was like, 14. I'm like, what the heck is going on, right? Those guys grew up with that. In India, the same thing happened to me. When I got to India, all that rhythm was like, what? I don't even know where one is. After 15 minutes, they're just playing these amazingly long cycles, and I didn't even know what was going on. Eventually, I got it in every case, but you have to make an effort, okay? And what is the biggest effort you have to make? I think it's liberating yourself from your culture. Your culture is what's squashing you. It's squashing you as a musician. I think as a musician, you should not have to stick to any one culture. In fact, I think culture might even be the enemy of your creativity, the enemy of your music. To me, it's great to be able to shift into different cultures and function in all kinds of different music, because in the end, that's going to affect your music. What you bring to the table musically is a conglomeration of all your influences, all of the things you've ever heard, all the things you've ever done, your life experiences, everything that encompasses your being. That's what you bring to the table musically. You don't bring singles at 300 BPM. Nobody cares about that, okay? All right, so this brings me to another point. Now, you've all heard my tune African Drummer from my last big project. There's a tune called African Drummer, which I based it off of Afro-Cuban cláve, but check this out. Okay, there you have Afro-Cuban cláve. But what I did is I turned that into 3. Now check this out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the power of rhythmic perspective. Your creativity will benefit greatly from your ability to see rhythm from different sides, from different angles. Again, it's not about doing fancy independence things. It's about using rhythm. And especially the final stage in using rhythm is when you can improvise with it and use these concepts in your solos and your improvisations. When you're comping, you're going to understand what great musicians are doing and how to comp behind them. You're going to understand what augmentation and diminution is used for, what rhythmic motifs are used for, and how to spread them around the kit, how long the cycles are going to last, especially if you're doing different voicings and stuff like that. Man, it's a beautiful, gigantic world that you should really get into. Okay, my friends, remember, if you want to study with me, the lesson site is waiting for you. Only $250 gets you into the full year program. My friends, now is the time. The best investment you can make is the investment in yourself, especially if you're in a foreign country, China or wherever. Invest in yourself, because this knowledge is going to guarantee that you can show it to others and function in music like a pro. Okay, my friends, see you soon. Thanks for watching. Peace.